Hey Jerome, it's your buddy Chris here. I'm at 6519 Walton. Um, Cute house, and the lake is beautiful. So let's get through the front step and get back there. A little bit about the neighborhood. It's definitely older homes. Obviously, the homes in this back section of the community are a little bit nicer, but they are older homes. Looks like this house has a lot of ducks that come to either visit or you know, hang out, watering hole. Just an old Florida neighborhood. We're close to the casino, so like coming down from here, you're literally right behind the casino. I don't know if you've ever been over there. The jail is in the other direction, so we're not super close to that, but just to give you a heads up. Um, anyway, let's get in the house and take a look. So the bamboo garden up front here has seen better days. Probably just mostly dry from all the dry weather that we've had, but you can see some green coming through. The owner that is selling lived here for about 4 years. He is working on disclosures, and I should have that by tomorrow. So this is a block house. Okay. Nice front covered porch. Very old school Florida. Pretty unique house. You do have this metal door here on the front. So if you wanted to leave the front door open for cross breeze, I'm sure it could be pretty nice. It's actually pretty cute on the inside. I do have my husband and my son with me, so they're in the car. Anywho, we have the exposed beams here, the wood ceiling. I do like the paint, and of course, beyond that pool table is a view. On the other side of that view is I-4. So there is traffic that is going to be going there literally 24/7. But we'll take a closer look when we get outside. So when we first come in here, we have a coat closet, pretty decent size coat closet. And they did like a color saturation, so you've got green ceilings in there. It looks really well kept. The windows aren't the original windows. They look like they were updated, but they do look like they're probably somewhere in the ballpark of 15 to 20 years old. I do have a fireplace. I know that's a huge necessity in Florida. Okay, yeah, so I'll have to find out more about that. But I do have the sliders across the back and nothing but view from here in the family room. So here's another view. And you could put your couch over here to the left, TV over there, or you could put it more in this area. You'd have to probably play with the space a little bit. It's a little bit awkward because you might want to be able to enjoy the view, but then again, you might just be outside. So here's the kitchen, okay? Kind of unique with the open face cabinets that are painted black on the inside. They're wood, they're older. And down here, these were updated. So these are newer hinges. Looks like, someone probably cut wood and painted it and tried to make it as nice as possible, but they did buy a nice hinge. They do have a soft close, so it kind of sucks them back in. Got this big old stove, a little dusty. Yeah, okay. Okay, but it's clean on the inside, so fancy. This is like a very fancy stove. I don't cook enough to know what that is. These are like not like a lacquer, but like that material that they would pour on the countertop. Like an epoxy, excuse me. Subway tile, okay. LED lights in the kitchen here, 4-door fridge. Yep, someone used it. Needs to be cleaned, okay. Yep. Okay. Dishwasher's older, definitely been used. Gross. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even realize that the sink had 2 faucets. Okay, so this is a water heater. Interesting. This is all painted black, so Looks like it's in good shape though. Okay. All right, front window, nice, and a pantry. Now these are terrazzo floors. I don't know if we've ever really talked about terrazzo, but pretty interesting. I love terrazzo floors, very old Florida. Let's get through the bedrooms and then we'll get to the outdoor spaces. Don't look at my outfit. All right, AC. I don't know why this mirror is here. This panel's been updated. Nice. Very, very nice. Digital thermostat. It actually says 79 degrees, but it doesn't feel 79. It feels actually pretty good. All right, so here you have one of the bedrooms. Good sized room, could be an office if you want to look out the front and not reminisce about the beautiful backyard that you should be sitting by instead. Maybe make this a guest room. Closet. Cedar lined closet. Another bedroom. The window is cracked. And it does look like you have external hurricane shutters. That's what these cranks are for. So you would crank those down. It is a double pane piece of glass. And it looks like it's cracked on the one pane on the outside. I can check with the seller to see if they do have plans to fix that. Closet, another cedar lined closet. Okay. And service hallway. Couple dead roaches. Okay, this is your laundry. This looks nice. Tankless water heater there on the wall. And it does look like it's got a vent running out, so we'll see where that goes. Okay, that could work. And if you wanted, you could maybe put in a stack, one of the fancy ones, and have more space for storage if you needed it. Here we have a hall bathroom. Okay. Commode right here when you first walk in. Quartz countertop, square sinks, new vanity or newer, a couple nicks. But it looks good under there. Okay, looks good. Cut out for plumbing. Plumbing looks good. This room has the hurricane shutter down. You can also see there's the crank. So you would just bring that bar in here and crank that up or crank it down if you want. I like the tile back here. Oh, maybe you could have a whole party. I don't know. Okay. Well, I'll leave that. Oh, there it is. Huh. Could be a fun time in the bathroom. Huge linen closet. Really good. And this, I'm sure, would be the primary. Maybe the TV stays. Hopefully it works. I like the beams in here, the slanted ceiling. Looks like they got a piece of furniture in here. You got some hang space. You got some water pipes that are coming through. Don't know what they were for, but looks like a hot and cold switch. Okay. They have a damp red here in the corner. Don't know if it gets a little bit humid, but it's possible. And we've got the old school pink tile, a mid-century modern vibe. And it looks like maybe these might be original floors or something. Pretty neat. All right, this vanity was updated probably in the last 10 years. It's a little bit dated now, but it's serviceable, just needs to be cleaned. You've got the old school, it's either fan or heat lamp, one of the two. Got an old crank window here. Probably never have to open it. Does have the hurricane shutter. And there you go. You could have a whole party in there. Nothing like getting clean in the pink shower. All the way tile on the top. I love it. And from your primary, you've got one view over here. You've got a family out here enjoying the water. And primary bedroom. This would be your view, depending on how you'd want to use it. Pretty cool spot. You could put a hot tub right there and enjoy and just walk out to your boat. Okay. Sounds like I left something open. Oh, the fridge. Okay. All right. Heading outside. So this door goes to the garage. Okay. But when we come out here to the patio, which is humongous. Okay. It's really nice. Looks recently done. I mean, it's super clean. The framing looks beautiful. Freshly painted. Lights have a little bit of rust on them, but that's okay. They're working, and they are also outside. So here we are. There is a mirror. I don't know what's up with all the mirrors. So you could lock this if you wanted. Okay. Interesting. Fun. Kind of like that. And here we have the garage. So I would say it's probably a tight for 2 cars, but you can definitely get one in here and then room for some other stuff, or, you know, a boat. It's a really long garage. Got the workbench here. So you could store stuff. You could also probably put some window coverings up if you wanted privacy in the garage so people can't see what's in here. But the current owner looks like he's got locks on the gate, so that also helps minimize access. I think 2 cars would be a little tight if you're trying to get in and out, but it's probably not impossible. All right. I will see about this door in just a minute. All right, let's go outside. Here is the backyard. And this is where they were cleaning and washing stuff. You've got some cameras. This is the side of the garage. Storage. Old metal shed on the side of the house. I guess that's the color the house used to be. Huh. Okay. All right. It's the, oh, that maybe was a dryer vent. Okay. Let's probably get rid of that or close that up. Okay. Some wasp nests. It has gutters, new fence. A broken John Deere. I know, I've stalled so much to get to the water. I might as well just do that, huh? I know that road noise doesn't really bother you. It is far away, but you do still get a pretty decent hum. So that's just something you should be aware of. It is also I-4, so traffic can be quite a bit in the afternoon. Sorry, I'm a little violent. Okay. So he's got his jet ski launch here. So I see a couple of jet skis, a pontoon boat. And we're here at the edge, so I better pay attention before I take a swim. This looks like a resort down here. We've got palm trees. trees and everything. I have to drive down there. And so you can see the casino over here. It's the neighbor. So really cool property. I'm gonna try to get in that door off the garage. I'm gonna do another video if I can get in there, but let me just finish walking around. Bamboo, probably there for privacy. Now let's take a look at the seawall. So it is a wood seawall. Doesn't look like it's in bad shape. Probably 10 years old, 15 years old, I don't know. Spot for the hot tub. And then here's the other side of the garage. So he must have had some sort of like kayaks or boats or something. Those are all the hurricane shutter drop downs. Okay. All right, let me see if I can get in that little garage and I will send you another video.